Hello, hello, my lovely honeycombs. I hope you're having a buzztastic day. I am back at it with some Farm Together too, because I have been slacking, and it's time to get caught up. I don't feel like I've been slacking too bad, but yeah, there's still quite a lot to do and whatnot as well. So we're gonna hop over here to the trees, because those always are on rotation with the seasons, and go from there. Tend after the animals. We're gonna go ahead and harvest them all. Each and every single one of them. Not sure why I had a pop-up for spinach there. I don't think... Yeah, I'm like the only one. Ah, it might be the little worker down in the... below there. I forgot that I put a farmhand out there. I made that little house down there look like an actual farmland. And I was like, you know, it needs a person here. It could be their house. And they're out on the farm. I definitely feel like I need to harvest the trees a lot more than I do because I slack. And I think a lot of them could use the level up to unlock more. It goes for the animals as well. I slack on doing a lot with them, especially the horses, because I never have apples, like ever. I always have to go like harvest the apple trees to do anything with the horses. So I'm always just like, yeah, I ain't gonna bother. Get some gas. That's also a thing I need to work on is leveling up the gas station in the town. So the gas fuel here lasts longer. Even though I do have gas tanks around where I need them that I'm aware of. Like, I'm not perfect, so it might not have them in like every little spot, but yeah. And to think we're just barely making a dent on all the animals because we have like all of the other squares and whatnot to do. And we just keep going and going like an energized bunny with an everlasting battery, if only, right? All things die eventually. And then we're off this direction. I think we might have to go get gas. We have enough apples. Just barely. Let's see. Hop down here. We can probably have enough gas to harvest this. Then we'll smack the gas tank and head back up and finish the animals. then back up here to 10. Come down. These flowers here, I've been thinking about planting them on my other map. Well, like you go to the town and then you teleport to your other map. Because these give a shit ton of XP to level up, as well as the Brussels sprouts, which is why you see over here by 6 and 2. That's all Brussels sprouts, just to level up my farm. But those are like the ones that give the best XP that I've noticed. And we're not like maxed on anything, so we don't need to go and sell. I think we gotta be like 125 to unlock a new plot of land. And I'll probably end up doing that one right there. And getting that prepped and whatnots. Since we still have like a lot of room for the trees and whatnot if we unlock more trees. But we're slacking because I don't ever harvest them. So if you don't harvest them, you can't level them up to unlock other stuff. It's a real life struggle here. It is what it is. Just keep going and going. We'll probably have to sell some yarn and feathers. Those were alpacas, which are actually nicer than llamas. Llamas are like evil little shits that like to spit and bite. They're known to bite too, depending. But alpacas, which can also do the same thing, but they're nicer, not as vicious. We're almost out of gas. We'll just come over here and smack this and continue going up. Finished out another mission. We like that. That means when we go to town to sell stuff, we can pick up more. I'm surprised I have like... Okay, so we are getting low on wheat, but I think I planted wheat. Yeah, over there by 7 we got wheat, which you can't see because my camera is covering that. Not a lot of wheat, enough to maybe get some farm animals fed if needed. Just keep going and going. I think we're gonna go ahead and come all the way up here and then work our way back down. Like so. We should have enough gas to maybe finish out what we have left, but I have a feeling that we probably actually won't. I know I definitely have more fuel tanks out when I'm doing crops and stuff because, once again, I slack at harvesting my flowers and my trees, as well as the animals. I'm a slacker. I usually just work on crops. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna offset now because the horses take forever. And then we're gonna go back this way. Whoosh. I like the magpie ducks, those are pretty cute. Pretty cute. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a pet duck. I heard they're like very attached though. So like if you go anywhere and whatnot, like you have to have like a pet sitter for your duck because they get like very attached. And ready, guys. Whoops. I'm all trying to run here and I'm like bringing up the chat box instead. I want to say that's all of them. And then we'll pop in here, grab the fishies, come over here, grab those ones, check. Okay, let's go ahead and go and sell. Not too bad here. We'll just kind of sell a little bit. Flowers, not too bad. We'll probably work on them. Fish are also not too bad either. Which is kind of like a miracle because normally I'm always maxed out on that shit. It's crazy. I usually sell everything up until like half. That way, like, if I decide to, like, ever talk to, like, the villagers and whatnot and they need stuff, I have options. Okay, lots of fish and trees. We got a lot of roses. We might place out more roses just to be able to do that all in one go instead of multiples because I only have so many of everything out. And then we'll go ahead and do the quest trees. And get those worked on here. That also gives us some apples. We like that. And I believe the other one is going to be down this direction. And I was correct. Be like when I'm correct. I didn't have to like bring up the map and go on a wild goose chase. Okay, got those. That. We're gonna pull up off this direction. And let's see. Okay, we got some tomatoes that we can plant. So we'll go ahead and grab those and get those planted. We'll we'll do 2 rows because I think each row is like a little over 100. Yep. Just a little. The mushrooms, I believe, are in the mines. So we gotta go in there and do diamonds, because that's the best way to get diamonds is in the mines. And then we'll go here and see if there's any other quest items that we need out. Does not look like it at this moment, so let's go ahead and do a quick flash through and see if there's anything that needs leveled up. Does not look like it. Oh, we got some asparagus that needs to get to a level 40, so we'll go ahead and highlight those and come all the way over to 8 here. And we'll plant a few of those out while doing our rice, because I think that also needs leveled up. Question is, how many rows shall we do? Should we do like 3? So like we'll finish this and then do 2 more rows. So by that is like the next 4 rows. Because I count these 2 as 1 row. And then over here, our gas tanks are out where they need to be. So you're like never gonna run out of gas when doing these, and I have them on both sides, so you can go to 4 and work your way up and down, or go to the next one and work your way the opposite direction. You'll always have a gas tank between rows. As for trees, animals, and flowers, that is not the case. I definitely need to put out more fuel tanks. But I slack, so you know, it is what it is. And these are level 33 already. I think they need to be 40. Yeah, 40. So it'll probably take more than just the 3 rows, but we'll just do the 3 currently. That way we'll have room to place something else out when the seasons change if needed. Be a puttin here. We leveled up. I think we got. Ooh, we unlocked more rice and animals. We weren't working on animals, but we unlocked more animals. Which I think we already had an animal that we unlocked too, so I think there's 2 animals that we gotta place out now. So we'll do that next after this row gets finished. Go and place out the new animals that we got. We got room up here to do that. And let's see. Oh, we also got the new rice. which is this one here. And that has to be level 35, so... But we can also plant it in the winter time, so we're okay season-wise. We don't have to do that like right now. So we'll go ahead and get these new little critters out here. Hopefully we got enough room for them. And then we have more alpacas. And we're out of gas. Because that's how I roll. We'll head to 5 here. And back up. Definitely need to put out which is doable, like we can do that. Okay, and then get them fed so we can get them leveled up. And then we're going to go back down to 8. Bypass the asparagus here. And then go and plant our other rice that we unlocked. Because that needs to be... Ooh, that takes 5 hours. Crazy. And then we'll just do the next 3 rows. That should give us a nice good level up. And then we'll go in we got what? A little over 3 minutes before the season change. I'm not sure what our other mission is. It's kind of buried, so we'd have to go into the quest log for that. Tap the fuel tank on our way. And just keep going and going. In other news, the giveaway for the Outlast Trials game is now live and will be running until October 30th. And then a random winner will be picked. And it'll be all automated, so there's no like cheating or anything done. It's all automated by random. On October 30th at 8 p.m. Pacific time, we will have a winner, and that is for the game Outlast Trials for an Xbox console. And then that way, I'm able to just, add you and gift it to you. I also want to say I'm excited because they should be doing I keep losing my voice today and I don't know why, it's horrible. They should be doing a new Halloween catalog this year, so I'm excited for that. To see what goodies we can get and unlock this year. Last year, they were pretty cute. Little outfits and room, like a full room. Like pumpkins and bodies all over the place, which is pretty cool. That room is also, I think, would be pretty cool if they done 2 versions of it, to where you had the Halloween version of it and then like minus the pumpkins. Therefore, it was still like, I think it was like kind of like a spooky manor like vibe, if I remember correctly. But like, I think that would have been cool without the pumpkins as well, just for like whenever, not just October vibes, you know. All that's done. We got flowers we gotta go do. But first things first, we are going to hop here. We are going to harvest our barley. Let's see. Well, yeah, we're doing pretty good on wheat. We could plant some grapes. We're kind of low on some grapes. And then maybe some berries. Let's see if we have grapes that we could plant in this season. We do. We got these lovely ones here. Oh, we also have quest ones. So let's go ahead and hop over to 5 and plant our quest tomatoes. And then that way those are done, because quests are pretty important. You get ribbons, XP, all the goods. Like player XP you get for doing like anything and everything. I believe you also get player XP by going onto other people's farms as well. So it's not just limited to your farm. But we'll just do 2 rows, because that's all we need. And then we'll head back over and get our grapes and berries planted. That's if we have berries that we can do, but we'll grab the trees here and whatnot as well. Because we still have quite a bit of those that we gotta do. Maybe we'll get lucky. And we finish that one out. We like that. There's been times where I've literally been just a few short. And it can get like really annoying, because you're just like, now I have to wait another hour or 2 depending on when they cycle back through. Because like this apple tree takes, you know, about an hour. So some of them are, I think they take longer. Some of them are like shorter. They just all vary. Which is cool. I like that, because then you're constantly doing stuff and you're not just sitting idle. Rot tea, let's see, we want. So we could do strawberries for the berries and grapes for the grapes. So we'll go ahead and do that here. We'll do 3 rows of grapes and 3 rows of berries. Oh, sometimes they don't get in the corners. There we go. And I don't know if it's because I turned too soon. I'll just never know. Sometimes I'll notice it and go back and fill it in. And other times I won't notice it until I'm like harvesting, and then I'm like, ah, man. I also noticed we have our little green thumbs ups there. We could have probably went and activated to where we get more XP by doing things. We can go and do that. once I'm done with the grapes. And then we'll come back and do the strawberries. I'm wondering if I want to do smaller amounts of strawberries or not. We got our barley leveled up here. We also probably need to go and sell a little bit. Let's see. We haven't done flowers yet. We're still good with the fishies. Mushrooms. This is usually where I just like wander around aimlessly, trying to figure out where I need to go. Looks like we could also plant some peanuts and get that built up some as well. I'm gonna go ahead and sell a little bit of this and a little of that until we're all out. Okay, and now, oh, we want to sell lots of this. Thanks. Yeah, you're not gonna have anything. I'm playing, where is Waldo here? Here we go. This is what we want. We're gonna go ahead and just do it all. And we're gonna redeem. And then go right back to work here. And it was so conveniently nice to place us where we gotta go. And get some strawberries. Oh, we could also do some peanuts. So maybe, what, 2 rows of strawberries and 1 row of peanuts then? I think that should be fine. Even though peanuts are like a lot more lower than the berries, so maybe we'll do 2 rows of peanuts and only 1 row of strawberries. We'll do that instead. They're like level 80. That's because you have to level them up so far to unlock shit. It's ridiculous. I think the peanuts are the ones that you gotta like level up the highest out of all of the crops that I've noticed. Like, I don't know if there's more crops that are like gonna take longer than that or not, because I don't have everything unlocked. Okay, got that. I guess we can go start in on flowers, but let's go to 10 real quick here. Get my bear. Yeah, we gotta be, our farm needs to be 125 to do that. We're going to go into the mines and get the mines harvest here. We're gonna leave all the mushrooms but the quest mushrooms. Even though I should probably just harvest everything. I'm debating. Yeah, might as well. I'm definitely slacking on harvesting the mushrooms in here. I wish you could like do farm hands in the mines to where they're constantly like in here, you know? We actually have enough to unlock this section, so let's go ahead and unlock this and come in here, see what we got going on here. I don't know if we have that out anywhere. Rarity is like a 7, so I'm gonna assume the higher it up, the more difficult it is. We'll go ahead and just plant those here. And then as for mushrooms, let's see. And I apparently don't have any of those out. So we'll go ahead and plant some of these ones then. Which is weird because I would have swore I had some of those out. So not sure about what's going on there. And now we can hop and skip to the next here. Getting all the goods. I honestly don't think it really matters what you have out on the table in the center here, because you get a little of everything, which is pretty cool. Unless you're needing an item for a quest, then let's say like this section, see how it's the orange gems, and let's say that's a mission. Like we have a mission on the side for it. All of these will be that one. But only if it's a mission. If it's not a mission, then it's just going to be random. Level up. And since iron's like the first one that you ever unlocked, you'll get that one like way more than any of the other ones. I think it goes, what, black, green, purple, then orange for the unlock. And mushrooms. I believe these little white ones are like the basic ones that you start with. Which is why they're so high level compared to all the other ones. Because I slack. Normally when I come in here, I only do the gems. Because that's what gives me the diamonds, and that's what we want. We don't need mushrooms, we just want the diamonds. And as you level up your farm and unlock more lands, you need diamonds. And when you think you're done, you're not. It just keeps going and going. We also get to switch over and do the mine on my other little map, which I have like nothing done on that one. I have like this tiny little section just in case if someone joins, they have like the guest book there and whatnot, and that's about it. That's all I have. It's just like a little travel area, and that is that. Okay, I think we got everything in here. it looks like we got everything in here, so I think it's safe to assume and leave. We are going to hop up to 9 here and work on the flowers now. And then from flowers, we'll go back to crops. We'll harvest the Brussels sprouts, plant more Brussels sprouts as we're harvesting them. Because, like I said, I think you get like 200 and something XP for the Brussels sprouts per every little square, so. And that adds up quickly. Wondering how far we can get before we run out of gas. Just keep on a putting. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, those blue flowers on the end, I've been thinking about planting those in my other map. So like it'll be like nothing but blue flowers. And then like the little welcome area where you zone in at in the mines. So far it looks like we're making pretty good dent. We'll probably be able to finish out this row in maybe half a row before we're out of gas. But we're going to probably go and smack that gas tank over there before we start on the yellows. I woke up this morning and oh my goodness, it was actually pretty chilly. I was like, dude, I might have to start like turning the heater on. It's gonna be crazy. It is about that time of the year though, so I'm looking forward to winter, but at the same time I'm not, just because, you know, it's like super cold. And the ice. I don't care for the ice. Because I feel like every year I end up biffing it on my ass. Like guaranteed just biffing it in. Liberty carnations are like really pretty looking. White with like the little pink tips. And to think, like, all of that's going to be more flowers right through there, like between 9 and 10. But But I don't know if we actually have that many, like, flowers. Well, yeah, you know, we definitely have a lot that we don't have unlocked yet. So, yeah, I could see us filling that in up there. Hopefully it doesn't have to, like, go beyond that, and that could just be our, like, little flower corner there. I like the different shades of purple flowers. Those are like so pretty. As much as I like flowers, I also feel like they're kind of pointless because they just die. Is that horrible? Like they're pretty, but they just end up dying. Unless they're like bulbs, like if you have like an actual garden and you're planting, and they come back like every year and whatnot, then it's not so bad. But those also only last for so long before they die, and you gotta wait like a year before they come back, so. Just keep going and going. Our little pup there just following us. He's getting some good exercise. He'll be napping later after this, right? You know, I kind of feel like there should be like a little pull behind trailer for your pup to sit in when you're like in your tractor form. That way he's not having to like run behind you. I think that would be quite adorable. He like literally stopped there to smell the flowers. He's like, I need a break. I've been running way too much. Those are only like level 14. Damn. Oop, we leveled up. Was that a fish that we unlocked? It kind of looked like a fish, but... Also, the different colored poppies, you know how like, because I'm like in the United States, so there's like so many different colored poppies, but I don't think I've ever seen them in the United States. And I think we had that discussion last time I streamed this, which was like some time ago. But I guess like some of the colored poppies are like illegal to be in the United States. So I think United States only has like the orange ones, maybe the red ones. But I've only ever seen like those ones. And I guess maybe there's like yellow ones as well. But yeah, like yellow, orange, and reds. But all the other ones are like not in the United States. Just keep going and going. Yeah, we got like 2 gas tanks right there, which is kind of like overkill, and I have no clue why I have 2 there. Maybe I placed them out because I was gonna like move them elsewhere, but then got distracted and just left them there, is the only thing I could possibly think of as to why they're there. It is what it is. We're gonna come over here and smack them, and that should give us enough gas to finish out the rest of these. I like the sunflowers in this game. They're like really pretty. As you can see, I have like the yellow ones like everywhere. I do like these ones though, the Earthwalker ones. They're more of like that orangey color. Those ones are really, really pretty. Okay, so for these ones you get 100 XP, but for these ones you get a shit ton. You get like 1,250 XP for these. Isn't that crazy? I feel like they upped that, because these ones are giving 300, and I don't think those ones were that high either. Okay, we are here, so we are going to, what are these, Brussels sprouts. Ooh, we did get a fish. What fish do we get? Oh, a koi. That's nice looking. We got some room over here. We can go and place them out. We gotta do it while I got the money, right? Because some things are like so expensive. You're just like, damn, where did it all go? I had so much, and then poof, gone instantly. And we're gonna go ahead and harvest that because we had some quest ones there. What do I have going on here? I have like 2 different things here. Beans and more beans. Different type of beans, but beans nonetheless. Let's go ahead and harvest those. Let's check to see for quest items before, because it is a new season. Okay, not that I can see. So we're going to flip through and see if there's anything that needs leveled up. French bean. Okay. I think that's what these were. Yes. So maybe we should harvest these first and see if we need to plant any more afterwards. Because it'd be kind of pointless to plant them if we don't need to actually level them up anymore. Oh my gosh. So this whole bottom section, like on the other side of my farmhouse land there, I had a bee, a pixelated bee, and then under it I had my username. And I did it with like colored ground, basically like the mud or grass, like the sand and stuff like that to kind of color match, and like the gravel, you know, to make it and whatnot. And it looked like super cute, and it showed up on the map and you could see it when you were near it and stuff, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's cute. And thinking, so see how the water is, how I have the water going down? That's also like an item that you could place out. But I unlocked a new section, and I went to the town, and I changed it all to grass. So it's like, so when you bring up the map, how it's all green, I changed it to green so you didn't have like the different colored splots here and there and stuff like that. So it looks like we are going to need to plant those beans because it's not 50 yet. Well, no, it did go. Okay, so yeah, no, we're good. I just didn't see the pop-up for it. But it deleted my pixel art and whatnot, and I was like, oh, you shit me. So I redid it, and I used so in the store here, if you tab, I used these glow sticks, and I placed those out, and it looked really cool when you're looking at the map, okay? But when you're standing on the actual farmland and you see these stupid little toothpicks sticking up everywhere, because it just made it look so trashy, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I removed them, which is why I don't have like my pixel carrot, because I had like a carrot, my bee, and my username all done. That I had to like redo like multiple times because of all the fuck ups. Yeah. Just for at the end of the day to be like, yeah, I don't like this, I want to remove it. I think now if they did like an actual colored square that you could place out instead of the sticks, I'd sign me up, because I think that would be so much nicer. They also, I noticed, because I just barely unlocked it not that long ago, you see the sprinklers that you see? They have it to where it colors the squares. But I'm wondering, does it only do the tiny little square, or does it do the full square? Oh, we're being yelled at. What are we full on? We gotta go sell. We got like a bunch of flowers and stuff we gotta sell too. Okay, we got those planted. I'm not seeing anything else that needs leveled up at this moment. Other than the soybeans, yeah, we could probably go ahead and just do this all soybeans. We got 3 minutes to do what? 3 rows? I feel like we got it. I feel like we could do it in 3 minutes. It'll be kind of close depending, but I don't think it takes that long to do a row, so yeah, I feel like we should be good. And then we'll pop to the town, run through, sell stuff, see if there's any missions that we can pick up, since I used a bunch of the ribbons when we were in the mines to unlock another area. And the only way to get the ribbons, like the best way, is by doing missions. You can sell stuff to get ribbons, but yeah, your best is to work on missions. We got 1 minute and 25 seconds. We're professionals, we got this. Unless we get hung up on the fuel tank there. I turned them blue to make it look like it's water tanks instead of like fuel tanks. Because of the water that I have in between, to kind of make it look, you know, not only does it kind of like divide stuff up and whatnot, but yeah. We got 45 seconds. We're gonna make it before the time runs out. Hopefully. It's gonna be pretty close. The pressure is on. Dun, dun, dun. With 15 seconds left, we finished. Oh, and then 5 over there is ready to be harvested. But let's run through here and sell. fruit that we need. It's this. We can sell it all until it yells at us. Denied. We're also going to do that with some of the flowers here. Work with the highest one. And then down the second one here. Fish are still good. We don't have our fish. Smack the mushrooms a couple of times here. It's good there. We're good there. We could sell some tomatoes just to bring it down. Do we have quests? We do have quests. We can pick some up here. Ta-da! And it's cut off. We won't know until we go in. Check it out here. Let's see, that's what we're about to harvest. I'm not seeing any. We got those out as well. I don't see any quest items at this moment that needs planted. So we can get away with just harvesting. I feel like there is summer tree now. I could be wrong, I honestly don't know. Let's see. Yeah, up there. Okay. Let's make that. Let's see. We got 18 minutes there. 8 might be the fastest route. And then we'll have to wait an hour before we can do anything again, which is crazy. I think once I get more plots unlocked and whatnot, I could probably do more trees, like double it. So like, I think I currently have what, 6 squares of each, and then I could like double it to like 12 and like expand it out to fill in that whole like upper right corner there. Yeah. And then that way lots of trees to be harvested and whatnot. But now we can work on these Brussels sprouts here. Let's see. And we'll go ahead and replant. Yeah, I think it's like really hard to tell, but I feel like we're getting way more XP now. That's because of our boost up there. We still got like 5 minutes of our boost there. And that's why we're getting a shit ton of XP. I forgot we were running that. Or I probably would have done Brussels sprouts. Because we have like a lot. And we got less than 5 minutes and we're not gonna get far on that. We will do what we can and then maybe we could go bounce around and build that back up and then turn it in and finish out our Brussels sprouts. That way we get the max XP. Because we only need one more farm level to unlock our next section. Our player level, I don't really think that actually does anything for us other than like cosmetic things. I think it unlocks, but I think I don't know, I think the highest you gotta be is like 100 to get everything unlocked for cosmetics, unless they've added or changed stuff. But I want to say I think at least 100. Little pup is playing in the water there. He's like, I'm just gonna sit back here and take a break. Look at him, he's just staying back there. We're like, still staying there. Okay. Oh, there he goes. That was interesting. Oh my goodness. There's been a time where he was like floating above me once, like just floating in the air, sitting there, and it's like, what the hell? Like, it's only happened like once, but it's like, I have no clue if it was something that I did or if the game just kind of glitched or something. It was pretty funny though, and he just stayed there, like he just stayed there floating. It was just the weirdest thing ever. I think, oh, we're full on stuff, but that's okay because we want to utilize that last 2 minutes there, and then we'll go and sell. Because I'm thinking we might be able to do one more row. Yeah, I feel like we should have enough time to do those, like the next two lines there. Or we'll just gotta call it right there, and then we'll go sell, and then maybe bounce around and see. Just so much. I need to like upgrade things more. It's horrible. I'm so bad at like leveling shit up. But yeah, 4 rows. That's not bad. And we're almost 125 for the farm level. So that's not bad at all. And check our quests here. Let's see. Cows, spinach. No, the flowers. That's gonna take a while. Those still had about like 20 minutes or so. Poppies. Fish. Common spinach. Oh, 260 common spinach. Wait, black cherry tomatoes, 216 and 290. Wait, did that go up? What? Yeah, we don't have enough. Why didn't we plant? That's weird. Normally, because we were watching matching that. And I think it's these ones here. No, it's the black ones that we just harvested that was over here. These ones. Oh my gosh, okay. That's ridiculous. We could probably just do a whole row. You know, when we did it originally, that was probably for a mission, and then we picked up another mission that had the same tomatoes, and that's why we didn't notice it before. Might Dragon, hello, welcome in, how are you? You're in a meeting. You were last seen playing Elder Scrolls. It's been a while since I played Elder Scrolls. The last time I played Elder Scrolls is when they introduced the new class. Oh, I think it was like the arcane class with the book, where they like shoot the green laser beams with the books. I want to say it's the arcane class, but I could be totally wrong. That's how long it's been since I played Elder Scrolls. So who knows what's happened since then. It's a good game though. Okay, where were we? What were we doing? I think we are going to exit here and go, yes, that's it, the arcade. Join a farm. Just a random farm, like T for Turtle here and Whispering Willows. They look like they have a lot of stuff that we can go and do in there. So we will hop in there, build up our helping little thumbs upsies, and then go and trade it in to get XP boost and go finish out our Brussels sprouts and whatnot. And we're gonna come over here and sign their guest book because I always do that. Ta-da! They must have just opened up their farm because not many people have signed their guest book. So let's see what we got here. And they are a harvest only, so I don't think I'll be able to replant anything for them. Because normally I'll be like, okay, so they have strawberries here, so I will normally like go and replant what they have here. And I usually just run an auto, that way it also plows and stuff. Because there are people who go and join farms. I've seen it happened on my farm to where they'll only harvest but they won't plow and stuff, so you always have to like do more work. Even though with the auto it's really not that bad because you just stick it in auto and it does everything. It's pretty nice. And we're already up to like 3 little thumbs ups. So that's gonna go up pretty quickly. We like that. I'm not sure. Okay, yep, gas tank's over here. Get some more gas and continue. We got some quest missions here, which are also full. Wow, they're full on a lot of stuff. Ooh, yeah, they definitely need to sell. They're missing out on diamonds. Even though they clearly don't need diamonds. And that's probably why they've given up on selling, because they're just like, yeah, I'm over it. Because I feel like if I had that many diamonds, I'd probably be like, yeah, I don't need to do that. But I don't have that many. I think, what, 30 something, 30k is what we're sitting at for now. Because that will change once we level up and I unlock an area. So, you know, I think I'm gonna do it this way. We're just gonna go down the line. I was gonna do like each little section, but we're just gonna go the long way here and do all of the sections up until the melon's here. We won't go across the road up here. And then that way we get it, all of them done. Because at the end of the day, it will still take the same amount of time to do each area that it would take to do it this way as well. And just keep going and going. They're in their minds. I still think having like a miner, you know how you have the farm hands that help, then you can like place them out and they'll like harvest, plow, plant if you have them set up to plant. They also fish for you. But I think they should have like a miner that you could place out in the mines to go through and like mine your stuff for you. I think that'd be very beneficial. Oh, I see they need pine berries. I would plant those for them if I could, but I can't. It's crazy to see like all their stuff like totally maxed. We are already up to 15 of 58 for the helping hands. I'm not sure. I don't know if that like equals out to like 16 minutes worth of extra or what, but I don't know if like one thumbs up is like 1 minute of time. I don't pay that close of attention. I just trade it in and go for it. I think hopefully they'll be doing a spooky themed event in farm together this month. As for if they do or not, that'll probably be more like, I don't know, halfway through the month, more towards the end of the month when they drop it, if they do one. I know in Farm Together, the first one, they do like the spooky stuff. Here, let's respond. No. And just keep it on a button here. They have a lot to do. I will do as much as I can. We'll finish out these 3 plots and then look at the map. I think there is more stuff across over there that we can go and do. You know, actually, oh yeah, they have like a lot. We'll go until we're at like 58. We're currently 24.58. So once we hit 58, have hang laundry, keep having fun. Huh? I'm gonna assume that they're doing laundry and they have it outside hanging to dry, so they probably stepped away to go get it off the line. Is how I'm gonna go about that. We're gonna like zigzag these last few lines here, and then we're gonna go and find another plot. To go work on and get that cleared out. Okay. We can go and do 4, like the plot above 4. That's a big, good old section there. We're gonna go back over here and smack the gas, just to make sure we got enough gas. And then we can come down this direction. We got lots of pumpkins here. And we'll clear out. Is that pumpkins? Yes, the pumpkins and tomatoes, it looks like. Or is this all tomatoes? I think those might be all tomatoes. Those might be the big tomatoes. They almost kind of look like a pumpkin though. Oh my gosh, speaking of pumpkins, I have this pumpkin pie pumpkin, tiny little pie pumpkin over there that I was going to wash and gut and chop up and put into an air fryer. And then I'm going to kind of like, I don't know, do something with it after that. As for what, I have no idea. Maybe I'll make my own like little pumpkin puree and do like a pastry, or like do kind of like a pastry roll with it, kind of like a cinnamon roll but with like pastry bread dough, so it's like super flaky or something like that. But I feel like I'd have to go to the store to get stuff for that, because I don't believe I have stuff to make a pastry dough. That, and then I'm like, would I want to make it from scratch or just buy it already made? That is the true question. To be lazy or not to be? We're at 36 of 58, but we have a lot to do on this farm, so we can definitely get that built back up for sure. And then we'll head back, trade it in, finish the Brussels sprouts, And I feel like we should level up after doing that for sure. And then we can unlock a plot of land, get that cleared up and prepped. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely made a good dent today because I have been kind of slacking. I like how they have the street lights. I kind of feel like I want to put street lights out, but I'm not sure where to put them out at. Because down the center, I have the hedges with the sunflowers and like the dog hedge going from the left all the way down to the right. I also have over on the right side section there, on the other side of the little farmland, like the farmhouse there, I also have that split with like a little hedge and sunflowers going down the middle of that as well to kind of split it up. And I did that so I had like different size plots. So like if I had a quest to only go and put out like 30 or 70 items, you know, like they have there, I could just go over there and place it out and then save my bigger plots for like the bigger items. Because sometimes I think the max I've ever put out is like 400 and something of an item once. So yeah. But I like the little street lights. I like how they have them placed out like that. And I feel like I want street lights out on my land now. I just don't know how I'd go about doing it. So, okay, I don't have permissions to bring up to even show you the lights, but they have ones where they're like tiny little ones and it goes on both sides of the walk path. So I could maybe put something out like that in front of the dog hedge, so it kind of like lights up the dog hedge. Okay, we got some peanuts. There's like a little section there in the center that's not fully complete. Or maybe it wasn't planted. Let's see. Needs water. So yeah, there's a section right there that's not watered yet or ready to be harvested. It is what it is. And then we shall continue. I wonder if I'd be able to water it if I run over the top of it. Because they don't have sprinklers out, so they must have went through and like... Okay, no, those are like peanuts. Yeah, we'll just like drive over the top of it and see if it waters them or not. I know in my actual settings I have it turned off to not water, so I don't know if that's like no matter what farm you're on, if that is what it is, or if it's for just my farm type of thing. But we're gonna find out. So let's see, does it water? It does not. So what we can do is water them. And these are up in like a minute, so when we come back up through, we'll just smack them anyways. We'll just kind of like like a little detour and just be right there and grab them as we're going down the line. But yeah, so since I have that turned off in settings, it doesn't use up gas, like, cause like everything you do, so like you harvest, you plow, you plant, and then you water, that takes up gas. So I'm able to save gas by only harvesting plowing and planting. Oh, it's not ready yet. Come on, man. Little late bloomers here. This plot here is gonna finish before this plot. Bam! Oh, let's go ahead and plow. And continue. We are at 53 of 58, so we'll probably finish out this plot because I don't like leaving things uncompleted, especially if I'm on someone else's map. I just don't feel like that's right. That, and it irritates me when someone joins my map and they go and like harvest half of the flowers. Like literally, like they'll go halfway down the line and then just stop and leave, or they'll only harvest but they won't plow, or they'll do like half of the animals. That way like their timers aren't messed up. Cause like, you know, one row of flowers can take like hours to do, and if they only do half of it, that first half is on a different timer than the other half that hasn't been touched yet. And that drives me nuts. It's like, because when I want to go and harvest them, or if I have a mission using those, and I'm waiting on half of them, because I'm only able to harvest the other half, yeah, people can fuck up your shit without realizing they're fucking up your shit. But it is what it is. But we are at 58 of 58. We did quite a bit. We did what, between 1 and 3, and then the block above 4, and between 4 and 6 there. So it doesn't seem like we were very helpful, but we were helpful. And like I said, like I would have done a row of the pine berries if I was able to. I'm kind of tempted to go and harvest their sheep for them, for their mission there, but I'm not sure if they'd be ready. But yeah, there we go. Ta-da! They do have some quest ones up there that are ready, but I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna go ahead and bounce out of here. And go back into our farm. That register that we're in here, bounce to here, trade in all of our hard work here. Bam! And now we can go back and work on our Brussels sprouts. So like, yeah, I'd be able to like maybe put lights, because we have, let's see, because we have like lights like these, like I could like put these out like that everywhere there's a pup to kind of light it up, to kind of like, you know, showcase the little hedge. But then the question is, would I have to put it on like each side or just the front? I don't know. I just don't know. Because these are the ones that they had out, and they were just like the little single ones. Which I wouldn't be able to like place out anywhere I have a hedge. So that'd be like what the single ones would look like. But yeah, I am kind of tempted to, or maybe I could only do it at like the cross, like the street crosses. I don't know. But now I feel like I want lights. But then I'm just like, ah, it's gonna look so weird. I don't know if I should. And now we're gonna get some really good XP here. And get to our farm level of 125 and unlock up there by the flowers. There's a plot over there that will get unlocked. And since Brussels sprouts are all year round, we don't have to worry about running out of time or anything like that to plant them. We just do our thing. I also think the Brussels sprouts is our highest leveled one, which is now 85, and I think our peanuts were only like 80, 81. And we just leveled up. We also unlocked some stuff. We got some diamond roads. Ooh. I like using the street roads though. It kind of makes it look more like realistic with like the street roads. Unless you're out by like the mines, and then that's like dirt roads and whatnot to kind of make it seem like you're going off-road, like, because I also have it set up kind of like a campsite over there. And speaking of a campsite, I know in the first Farm Together they had decorated trees that you could place out, and they had like pine trees that you could place out, and they had like weeping willows and like another tree that you could place out. But in this one, they don't have anything like that, and it's kind of disappointing, because up there I would have like pine trees all over the place to kind of fill it in and make it look like a forest without it being a seasonal tree. Like, I can go and plant pine, like the pine cone trees up there, but then every season that they're gonna, like, you know, get the little pine nuts on them and you can go and harvest them, and I don't want that. I don't want like little X's on my map. I just want the decorated tree, because I'm so picky. Why you gotta be so picky, Bee, right? Like, jeez, so difficult. Okay, we basically did half a level. We're almost like to 26. Let's see, do we have enough diamonds? We do. That took like all of them, Anna. All of it. And this looks pretty flat. We're gonna come through. We're just gonna highlight everything. Because we don't want none of this shit. We don't want it. We don't want it at all. We also have the saloon house over there by the animals. I'm still not sure. Yeah, you can kind of see it in the distance over there. What type of land I want around it, and I'll show you here once I clear out all this before we bounce to the town to pay 3k gold to turn it to grasslands instead of sand. For each of my houses, I have a theme, and then I decorate the lands around them and stuff to kind of match that theme. So I have like the starter house over there, just basic, you know, little starter home over there on their little lands. And then I have the farmhouse, which I turned into a farm. Okay, that looks flat as nope. No, it's not flat. That's kind of raised right there. Ooh, what did we? Oh, the parsley, yes. Okay, we also got that. Actually, when spring or winter, so we could do that. Oh, that's common spinach. Oh, that's for a mission. Well, we still have time because we could plant that next season, so we can come back and do that. Let's go ahead and flatten this. Take this out because we don't want this. We're gonna do it as quick as we can, and I think, whoops, we flipped up. Okay, bring that back up. There we go. I'm not seeing anywhere else, so it should now be flat. Okay, so this house down here is just your rustic little house on this tiny little lot. You know, they got their laundry out, sunflowers, little pups. You can actually click on the little doggy house and put the little doggy in there. Little garden shelves and tables, you know, just basic, nothing fancy. And then we come over to the farmhouse. I turned it into like an actual farmhouse land and whatnot. And this is where this person lives, the farmhand here, and they're always out planting, doing whatever. And they plant, like, I think I set them up to like do different things. Yeah, so I try to do like one per season, so it's like always something different for them to plant. And that their like little square literally covers perfectly. But yeah, I got it set up to just look like a farm for the farm. And then I got like a little windmill over here that you can smack every now and then. It's kind of pointless to smack, but it is there. It's there, you know. But then I have that saloon over there, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this saloon. Now, if the game... So you could put out fake flowers. Like, you could put out the flowers in the trees and stuff as a decoration, but you can't put out farm animals as a decoration. Like non-harvestable animals. Because then I was like, well, I could do that with the farmhouse or the saloon, not the farmhouse. I could like have it look like the saloon slash tiny little ranch up there with all the animals. But I'm just not sure what I want to do with that. I also think the inside of that house is also not done up either. Like, I have like the basic stuff out to do, like if I need to do like paintings or music or cook stuff for missions, I have it out so I can utilize it. But as for like the full house decoration, no. Nope, I just be slacking. Do I want to do a full row and just finish it out? Yeah, we'll just do another full row here. I don't like leaving like half rows. I will. Or I'll split it and continue with like something else and stuff, but I really don't like leaving half row. Okay. Now let's see, what did we unlock? In what season? Spring. Ooh, we can level that up to 20. So in about 5 minutes we can get that planted and start working on leveling that up. But currently it looks like we're pretty much caught up. We do have some berries out here that we can collect. I'm also tempted about the street lights. Oh my gosh. I want to do it, but I don't know. I don't know how to go about doing it. That and like down here, like I was mentioning, I have this section through here and stuff. Like I feel like I could do the lights, like one here and one here, like on the corners coming through this section, and that wouldn't look bad. The question is, do we put it on both ends so there'll be like 4 lights? And then we have, like, let's see, is it just those ones? I think it's just those ones that are like the tall ones. Oh, I also have these pet-shaped fences. I think would be really nice to put around all of my farm animals. But then I'm just like, no. Like I want to, but then I'm just like, no. It's horrible. What colors? Brown, okay, kind of basic. We got purple. Ooh. Kind of like with green, it looks like. Okay, we don't have, do we have, yeah, we have access to the black. We got blue, which I think is just the original. I think we'd probably go with the purple. And just like put them right here. And then like on this side, like put them right there. But then I feel like that's gonna look weird if I don't like have them elsewhere, you know? But I can't place them elsewhere. Party foul. I could place them here. And here. But I can't like place them in the hedge. We also got these like little ones. I kind of like the orange because the light is more blue tone. Purple is like with green lights, but look how small. They're like so tiny. Just tiny, tiny little lights. Let's see. This person, what's 12 minutes? We gotta give her some ribbons here. I could like put lights out around here. Kind of like light up stuff. Like the little doggy house. These flowers, I like them, but I feel like I want them to be like taller. Do you think we could find like a taller, like those are a bit taller. They're kind of nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, see, much taller. And I did blue to match the house. Yeah. We'll roll with that. Looks like our tomatoes over here are starting to... Which is good because, like I said, we picked up 2 missions that had the same tomatoes in it, and we didn't have enough out. It happens, like, way more than it needs to be happening. And now that it's spring, we can head off into the corner over here. We're gonna switch out the asparagus for the new one that we unlocked. If we can find it here. It was spring, right? Ah, yes. Here we go. Level 20. Bam. And I feel like reaching level 20 is not going to be too bad. We might be able to get almost a 20 from just doing these 3 rows. I think it starts to slow down about like level 30 on stuff. Then it takes a little bit more to kind of get them to level up. Keep going and going. Level up. I'm not sure what level we gotta get the asparagus to. I feel like it was either 30 or 40. I don't think we're in the season for that either. But yeah, we're like barely making any farm XP, which is why I recommend Brussels sprouts, because that's definitely the way to go. That or those blue flowers. Okay, that has been completed. We can now travel to the town. I think it's this way. I just totally pushed that villager out of my way. I'm like, move it, bitch. No. And then we go all the way over here and we click on this one. And then we travel back to our farm, and as you can see up there, It's all prepped and ready. All we gotta do is come up in here and put out our road to connect it. And then all of this in between here will be flowers. Now, as for what I'm gonna do that direction, that's unknown. I just don't know. I know I definitely wouldn't be able to double the flowers. Okay. Because they would take up a lot of room to do so. I feel like the trees I would be able to double. Up in that right side there, I feel like I'd have enough room to do that. But since there's like a shit ton more flowers than trees, I want to say, I do feel like there's more flowers than trees. I haven't actually sat there and count them and whatnot, but from just looking at the amount of flowers that I have out compared to what I have for trees, I'm just gonna take the guess and say there's more flowers. So to double that, they would be as thick as my land plots down below and whatnot, so it would take up a lot more rooms. Unless I left them in rows and just did like a row of 6 and then a line and then like another row of 6 for them and adjust them accordingly. But I still wouldn't be able to do that with the flowers. Animals I might be able to double, because you know I have that whole like middle section there that I'd be able to play around with. But that's still kind of pushing it too with them, because I feel like there's still a lot of animals that need to be placed out that I don't have out, because I slack. I'm a slacker and I don't harvest them all the time like I should be doing to level them up to unlock more. Okay, I got hung up there. There we go. I think we've done everything that we can do. Like this is only like a level 10. Level 10 pear tree here. I'm gonna assume that's a pear. I think our cinnamon is probably around 10 as well. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see if they will do a spooky themed this year, so you can get like new goodies and whatnot to place out. I know they did like a cat themed not that long ago. I think they did like a 4th of July theme as well, but that was like before I had the game, so I didn't have a chance to like check that out. Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, it is that time. Dun, dun, dun. And once again, the game giveaway for Xbox is now live and active in Discord. For anyone who would like to join and become a member, you are more than welcome to enter for a chance to be a winner. That ends on the 30th at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And the winner is pulled out random. It's through a bot, so it's all randomized. But without any further ado, we are going to do a random raid out. So stick around, show lots of love, and as always, be happy, be kind, and thanks for watching.